Okay, so my topic is celebrating finishing my first semester of college. My first semester of college taught me a lot more life skills, important life skills, than I thought it would. I learned that in college, as well as in real life, that you're going to face a lot of trial and error until you figure out what works for you. I learned that unexpected events will pop up in your life and you're going to have to learn how to manage those as well as your responsibilities. And lastly, I learned that you're going to meet a lot of people in your college career as well as in real life that you're not going to agree with the things that they agree with or support the things that they support, but you're going to have to still work with those people and still get along with them professionally. So, my first point is that you're going to go through a lot of trial and error in your college career and just also in real life, that you're gonna have to just be okay with it, and you're just gonna have to basically understand that you're only going through the trial and error because you're figuring out what works for you and what doesn't, because what works for somebody else might not work for you. So you're just gonna have to go through that trial and error on your own to figure out what that is. For example, my first semester of college, I had to drop a class that was just very difficult for me. I didn't understand anything in the class. I tried my best to understand. I talked to the professor a lot about, going to office hours, getting a tutor, but it was just a really hard class that I just eventually had to drop. And later on, I figured out that that was the best decision that I could have made, because instead of taking that class, I dropped it and it didn't affect my GPA whatsoever. And if I would have stayed in it, I possibly could have failed. So really, I was just taking myself out of harm's way because I had tried everything in my best ability to understand the class, but I just couldn't. So dropping it was the best decision for me, even though at first I was very upset about it. I didn't want to drop the class. I thought it looked bad. My first semester of college, I'm already dropping a class, but it was the best thing for me. My second point is that unexpected events will pop up in your life and you're going to have to learn how to manage those along with your responsibilities. My other responsibilities would be basically work and school are my only two responsibilities right now. At the end of my first semester of college, my grandmother passed away, and it was right around the time of finals, so it was very hard for me to try to manage finals and try to manage work and missing days of work because I had to be at the hospital, and I just really had to try to manage everything all at once with where I was in the semester, my job. Just, it was very unexpected and I really didn't like it. And basically what I learned out of that is that you have to be able to be ready for anything in life, because things just happen and sometimes you don't have control over them. Sometimes you don't have control over the things that happen in your life, so you're just gonna have to learn how to manage that. My last point is that you're gonna meet a lot of people in your college career and in real life as well that you're not going to agree with. You're not going to support the things that they support, but it's okay, because everybody's different. Not everyone thinks the same way as you. Not everybody was brought up like you were, so of course other people are going to have different views, differing opinions, just little things that are different from then what you believe in. And that's okay, because just because they think different things or support different things in you doesn't mean that you can't be professional with them. You can be very much professional with these people just by reminding yourself that they're different, and that's okay. That doesn't change who they are as a person. They just think differently than you, and that's totally okay. So basically, I learned these three very important keys that I'm probably gonna be able to apply to the rest of my college career and the rest of my life. I learned these in my first semester of college, and I'm very grateful for these things to have happened to me, for me to have gotten these life lessons out of these things that happened to me. And I'm grateful for allowing myself to take it all in and use it as a learning experience instead of seeing it as a bad thing, or everything is just a lesson to me, and I got a lot of lessons out of my first semester of college. So I believe that I will be learning a lot more throughout the rest of my college career, and I'm very excited for that because it's only been a semester and I've already learned so much.